Tyron Woodley, one of the formidable UFC welterweight champion with 4 consecutive title defenses. Tyron Woodley was one time most feared welterweight in mixed martial arts. But nowadays, Tyron Woodley is no longer the chosen one. He is the fallen one. So what really happened? What went wrong for Tyron Woodley? A couple of reasons. First of all, I'm going to say Tyron Woodley has done well for himself. Tyron Woodley legacy is going to be remembered. He's going to be one of the great welterweights of all time. He's going to be among the greats, and he has done well for himself, for his career. But age caught up with him. Tyron Woodley is 39 years old. Most fighters at his age are already retired. Some fighters retire at 35. Habib retired at 30 or 32. So Tyron Woodley is already old. Tyron Woodley, before coming into boxing and fighting Jake Paul, he was on a 4-fight losing streak. After losing to Usman in that dominant performance where Usman became the UFC welterweight champion, Tyron Woodley went on to lose to the likes of Kobe, Vicente Luque, Gilbert Burns, and who again? And can't remember the fourth name. So Woodley already know the time is up. So what happened? He went into boxing to get his retirement earning, to make his last paycheck. We know he's going to earn some couple of $1 million in this fight with Jake Paul. And in the first fight, it was like Tyron Woodley representing MMA. Tyron Woodley fighting the YouTuber Jake Paul, and ending him or shutting him up. Well, the first fight was kind of controversial. Tyron Woodley tried to knock out Jake Paul. The rope saved him, and we knew in a rematch Woodley is going to come out and then destroy Jake Paul. But that did not happen. This fight was not supposed to happen. Jake Paul was scheduled to fight Tommy Fury. That would be a more interesting better fight for the fans, because Tommy Fury is from a boxing dynasty. He has the boxing DNA. He's a boxer, a true boxer. Unlike Woodley, who is a US National Division 1 champion, or US National Division 1 wrestler. I don't know if he was a champion, I doubt, but I think he was a Division 1 wrestler. And his main career was built off of wrestling. So Woodley Woodley went to boxing to get some last paycheck, which is fine, understandably okay, but at what cost? At what cost? Most people will see this as bad for his legacy. Most people will see this as him tarnishing his legacy, as him destroying his own legacy. But for me, I don't see it that way. I see it as 2 fights that will come up in conversation in the future, and maybe tarnish his legacy. We never can tell. But I don't perceive it that way for Woodley. But I see it as a slap on the face. And why I'm making this video is to point out some couple of things. Seeing Woodley fall that way, and to throw a disclaimer, I didn't watch the fight because I'm never into this kind of fights. Although I wanted to see the fight, but unfortunately for me, I slept off, so I watched the highlight this morning. So I'm happy because I'm an MMA guy. Also, I'm a big boxing guy. But in this situation, Jake Paul for me is still not a true boxer. Although for now, I'm going to give Jake Paul the credit of being a true boxer. In respect of Tyron Woodley not being a true boxer, a real boxer, Jake Paul has been in the ring with Tyron Woodley twice. You get Tyron Woodley twice. Tyron Woodley is a confirmed athlete. Tyron Woodley has fought over 20 mixed martial art fights. So for Jake Paul to be in the ring with him twice for more than 8 rounds, or for almost 14 rounds in those 2 occasions, it says a lot about Jake Paul. So I'm going to give props to Jake Paul. So Jake Paul has earned my respect. And that knockout, oh my god, it was a classical knockout. Tyron Woodley went down flat. He was out. And I was scared for him. Even the way the referee waved, calling for medical attention, was kind of scary. But thank God Woodley is doing okay. One sad thing about the whole episode is seeing Woodley making phone call to his family. I think his wife telling her he's okay. You can tell from the voice she sound emotional. He was telling her, I'm okay, I'm good. Which is sad because no one wants to see their family member go through such pain or such trauma or such situation. So I think Woodley, if Woodley legacy is tarnished, then he calls that for himself for some couple of millions of dollars, which may be good for his family, for his children, for their education. So you can't fault a man for doing what is right for his family if that is the best decision for them. But the problem is, at what time, at what stage do you call this? Do you call a stop to this? At what time? And for me, I think the time is now, which is one of the reasons I'm talking about this video, because after the first Jake Paul loss, we all believe Tyron Woodley will be able to go to some promotion after being released by UFC, maybe a Bellator, a One Championship, because of his name, because of his legacy. But after suffering such a defeat, a humiliating defeat like this, being knocked out flat, and at 39 years of age, a lot of promotion are not going to be interested in signing you because they don't want to bring liability. They don't want to bring a fighter who is already aged, who is at risk of being in serious problem if being knocked out or if being hit. So I think Woodley's stock just went to the highest low after this defeat. If there was any chance of him reviving his career, this has ended the career completely, both mixed martial art and boxing. I'm not saying he's not going to get to sign to smaller promotions if he wanted to go to Japan, to go to maybe the UAE, to go to maybe to go to Brave. Props to these promotions. They are big promotions, they are up and coming promotions, and they want some star names just to grow their brand. But they are not going to sign these fighters or fighter like Woodley for more than a year. They're just going to sign him for marketing purpose, which is still good for Woodley to earn some couple of millions as well again, or thousands of dollars. So that's all I'm trying to say in this video. Woodley stock has fallen badly, and I think all this is just because of money. If you notice, even during the press conference, the interview conducted by Ariel Helwani for Showtime Boxing, Woodley gifted Jake Paul gifted Woodley a Rolex watch, and Woodley was kind of even stunned. He was kind of surprised, like, okay, why are you doing this? And you can tell he almost went out of character. And Jake Paul have to revive the game by saving the face off, by saving the the interview, or saving the one-on-one, by telling Woodley that this clock I'm giving you, this watch I'm giving you, is signifying that it's time for me to knock you out. So that again is even throwing another message to me. Maybe Woodley was paid to come and get knocked out. That's very, very possible. There's nothing that can happen in boxing. That may be the contract, because according to what we heard in the first fight, Jake Paul, or I think Jake Paul fight with Woodley, or the Logan Paul with Floyd Mayweather, there's an agreement in the contract which says that you don't knock Jake Paul, or I think Logan Paul, I've forgotten which of them exactly. You are not supposed to knock them out in a fight. So imagine that kind of contract. So it's very possible that this time around Woodley signed to get knocked out. Although I'm not saying the knocked out is fake, because it was a clear punch, flush, landed flush, and put Woodley to sleep. So confirm it is a real knockout. But do we know if that was signed for in the contract? If that was one of the statement, one of the agreement? I'm going to pay some couple of millions. You are coming on a short notice fight, but I have to knock you out. And Woodley's like, hell yeah, I'm going to do it. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to share my 2 cents about this whole boxing stuff that is going on. So what do you guys think? Did Woodley take another dive? Was he paid to get knocked out? Do you think this is going to tarnish the legacy? Was it a smart move for ex-UFC champion? Do you also think Woodley will get signed by another promotion, or do you think it is over for Woodley? Share your thoughts in the comment section, and also tell us about Jake Paul. What do you think about Jake Paul? Was his performance amazing? Do we classify Jake Paul as a real boxer now going forward? And what fight do you want to see Jake Paul in next? Because to be honest, the guy is a knockout artist. Whether paying for that or not, he knows how to do his job well. He's a good YouTuber, and I would say a good boxer. Please subscribe to our channel. We'll have some exciting content for you, a lot of contents for you guys to enjoy and to watch. We'll have the TAF leagues. We'll mainly focus on African fighters in the past, but now we're bringing more content from boxing world, from MMA. And please take us to 1,000 subscribers. We're currently at 900. So click on the subscribe button. Thank you guys. Bye for now. Come on, Africans!